Welcome back to Tales of Yavard. We are Mythcraft TTRPG podcast, and this is not going to be our first campaign, The Sea's Tale. I am Corey Griffin. Today with me, I have Adam.
Hey, I'm Adam.
Joey.
What's going on, guys?
Obi.
What are we doing?
And sadly today, we're not going to have our fourth member with us, Jesse, as he's in the middle of a family emergency. Our thoughts and prayers and hearts go out to him and his family. Now, with that being said, we are going to go onto the deck of the ship a few days before recent events of the podcast. And everyone's kind of gathered around as Lesh starts to tell this story.
Yes, how am I doing, my friends? I want to tell you a story. We do pass some of this rain after this gross storm. Let me tell you about the nice stormy town. And yes, so it starts off a high angle. You see a group of adventurers walking into a small, shabby port town. The camera pans to their backs down across the town into it, to a small bit of boats coming on to the dock. Fish smell fills the air, and the group is slowly making their way through the hustle and bustle. We see in front of us, let's start with Adam. What does your character look like as you're walking through these streets?
So as we see this group walking through the streets, following a guide, I think, correct?
Yes, you are following a small squirrel Kleppen, who is bouncing from stall to stall, checking in with people with like sunken deep faces, trying to make small talk, checking in, and just coming back to you guys and just, this is the way, this is the way. Just keep following me. We have to get through town quickly. I don't like to spend much time here. People are, strange, but they like when you say hello.
Why are you stopping to talk to everybody? Ferrous carbonite is a remnant. So they have a body made of steel with glowing energy sort of gently kind of emanating from their eyes and their core and such. They look rough, like they've been in a number of fights. There are some dings, some scratches. The edges of like the elbows and the knees seem a little sharp, almost like intentionally sharpened to cause a little more damage in a fist fight. And right now, Ferris seems very irritated with this small squirrel man saying, "We need to hurry up," and then stopping to talk to another merchant.
Yes, I think, sensing a little bit of annoyance. You don't understand. I have to go hurry, yes, but if we do not say hello, they would not understand that there's new people in town. They don't like new people the same way I don't like being here. They don't like us being here either. So I make small talk and make quick eating. And when he says this to you, who actually dashes back off to another stall. And as this is doing so, he dashes back and he runs up to Corey's character. What do we look like?
All right, so standing roughly 7 feet tall is just this amalgamation of bones. And I say amalgamation of bones. He looks like he has a fairly humanoid, like, chest shape, and like, if it weren't for the like extended arms, like 2 sets of elbows that seem to be crafted together onto him, he would probably look relatively normal. Well, he also has the 2 sets of knees, not that you can see that as much. He carries this large sword on his back, and he just says, um, "Come on, boss. It ain't the little one's fault. There ain't nothing. No way there's gonna be anything bad or nothing. Come on."
You say nothing bad, but there's always something bad around here. So we just let me do what I do. You have a guide for a reason.
Little one, you ain't the boss. No, the boss is the big man there. No, 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 no. You ain't the boss.
Never said the boss. I'm the guide.
No, I
Uh,
said boss. You gotta calm down. That there ain't no need to get mad or nothing.
mad is not something I do often. I promise you that. No,
I'm
that's
not talking to you, little one.
mm, who is this boss that you speak of, huh?
And then he points at Carbonite, like full handed, all six fingers pointing at him, and he's like, "Obviously, the boss is Carbonite. Like, ain't ain't no way that's gonna be some Boris here. No, 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 no."
Fine, do what you want, but no, just know I have to do what I have to do to get us to the building. So just stop with all the grumbling, and um, as he
It's a
skittered,
Boris.
Boris,
Sorry,
as
I'm
he
getting asked my character name, but
yeah, yeah, sorry.
no, you're
Um,
good.
as he skitters off again, we see in front of us a dark looming building with a wooded sign that's kind of crooked on it, and it says mayor's office. As he shows you, he looks up, and the kind of camera pans up at the dark village, dark fuck. The camera pans up above the dark wooded building roof, and you see behind it the hustle bustle of ships coming in and out of the port, and you see a storm rolling in above. As this happens, a loud thunder strike crashes down as Sam Hyde runs back up to you one last time and runs up to our last person, Badger. What is he running up to on this run?
So Vulcan Igneus is a 6'2", slender, red and black scaled dragon folk. Uh, he's currently garbed in some dark red robes with a hood in preparation for the rain. He did some reading up on the area and some reading up on the city before they set off to come here, and so he prepared ahead of time.
Prepared he is. As Sam Hine runs up to you, well, this is the building. The mayor is inside. He will meet you and have to go over the rest of the quest. If you need me, I'll be at the tavern by the gate. I like to stay as close as possible to the outskirts. I wish you luck. And if you need anything, you know to find me. And he then would look at the other two who were nice and grumbly and just kind of give you guys a dirty look, hick his lip a little bit, and then back at you and Badger. How do you say your character's name again? I don't want to butcher it. I'm so bad with names.
Vulcan
Vulcan
Igneus.
Ignaeus. He would look at you and just I wish you luck, Ignaeus, and kind of skitter off. And
Directly, like, calling me out on purpose?
The
Okay.
squirrel's trying to start something. Get back here!
when you look at him, he's pretty much halfway down the street, and a big "F you" flipping you off as you say this, and he'll be at the tavern.
Coward!
Paris, perhaps we just let him go. I don't know as if it will make a difference.
He's not worth our time anyway.
He
Find
is
out
not.
what the mayor wants.
Agreed.
Hey, Vulcan, why didn't you tell us it was gonna be all kinds of weird weather and shit? Man, this shit makes my skin crawl.
I did warn you. You chose to not listen.
Does he have skin?
He does not.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Sometimes you
Now
gotta clarify.
I'm
He's
debating on
he's
whether to
he's
say something in
just
character.
he's just a skeleton.
So is
Okay.
he an undead version?
Yeah, he's an undead Shulkin.
Big old pile of bones. Yeah, but as you guys are talking about entering, you see the door to the mayor's office swing open to a dark, like a dark hallway.
Did somebody open the door?
Not that you can see.
I mean,
No.
that is weird, right, boss? That
Vulcan,
uh,
you do that?
I did not.
You do
That
magic
is
shit.
very ominous.
Light rain
Yeah,
starts
ominous.
pouring at this point.
oh man, this is gonna make the rain always makes all my joints hurt. He says as he starts like bending and unfolding his multiple folding arms.
Then perhaps we should go inside.
Yeah, let's go. See what the mayor wants.
As
And
you
then
guys
unless y'all
step in-
stop him, he goes in the door as soon as someone says yes.
Yeah, you can
As
go
you
for
guys
it.
are stepping inside, can I have everybody make an awareness check as we go to step in?
Will you take perceiving, Kobe?
It will.
Can I give you
Once-
investigating?
Not for this.
Once again, continuing my streak of not taking perceiving as a skill. I got a 3, which is a natural 1 plus 2.
I also got a 3, but it's a 2 plus 1.
I have a dirty 20, y'all.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Ferris is still pissed about the squirrel.
I think as you're doing your awkward, like bending and folding, you notice behind you, the closest like guys in the fish stall, all are staring like daggers at you guys, just sunken in faces, looking like they're malnourished, but just all just staring deeply at the three of you.
I
They
mean, I
look
know
like
that
bots.
you all look like your skin
Hey.
and bones, but at least you got your skin and organs.
Out of character. I have read, oh fuck, what's it called? Innsmouth. What's that story called? The Lovecraft story about the town with the deep ones.
Oh, I don't remember the names of them. I just like Lovecraft a lot. I'm from Maine, man. That's
But
like my
this is
shit.
basically Innsmouth, and I love it.
Adam, you don't know how fucking close to the mark you are with that.
Yeah,
He
no,
like
I,
legitimately. The description that I have that I'm sure
Shadow
will come
over
up.
Innsmouth. That's what it's
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
called. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, it was about me.
The
Anyway,
description Kobe gave me because I did some so I'm an archivist and
Yeah.
I legitimately used my rank to do some digging up on the city and shit like that. The description he gave me that I got from that, you're not wrong. You are literally fucking hit the nail on the head.
hey, I know my cosmic horror. Anyway, when
I
Tabor,
punch Cthulhu good.
But-
no, thank you. When Taboris says that, Ferris will turn around and be like, "What are you looking at? You want to go?" And he'll summon his hammer. Like his hand will like go liquid, like the bad Terminator 2 enemy, and it'll like shimmer and then turn into a hammer.
Eris,
Hey, boss.
we do not need to entertain them. Let us just go inside.
I mean, do I look like an entertainer to you? There ain't no way. No.
Just keep going.
You're looking
All
at
right,
us
all right.
funny. Fine. Let's get this stupid job over with. This place is stupid.
Hey, at least we gotta be able to make that money, right? Right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll finally be able to afford something to cover up these old bones.
You're going to need a lot of silver. to cover a lot of bones.
And we'll go in.
Yeah, so as you guys walk in, it's like a single dark hallway. There's a few off skirts. If you look into any of them, they're just like small little offices that seem to be pretty empty, and then a door at the far end of the hallway that has like a bit of small glass on it that has like a small crack in it, and it says mayor on it.
Go up. Yeah, hammer still manifested. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Hey!
As you, oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. We're here about the job.
You hear inside. 1 second. And he stumbles as a large trollkin man stumbles to the door and opens it. Hello. I am sorry about that. God, this weather, it gets me sick every time, I swear.
My friend, can you go ahead and back away from these two? They do have a weaker constitution than someone like myself, and I would rather you did not cough on them. So go ahead and take a couple steps back. I'm gonna be here. You can talk to me. I just don't want you getting these guys get sick. If they get sick, then I got to deal with them while they're sick, and I'd rather not that happen.
And remnants get sick?
No.
Okay, I was like, just double checking. Like, I don't think I can do that.
I can just increase my internal temperature and burn away the sickness.
Put it out. But yeah, he, as you said, he like takes a step back. I'm sorry. Yeah. As he does, you notice he's in a fine like black suit covered from like head to toe in it. He has a huge puffy like fancy collar that like covers his whole neck. These slick leather gloves that go down his wrist. A pocket watch that is sitting, pocket watch chain falls out of his pocket, and like goes into his vest inside, and he takes a seat at the desk in front of him, and please sit down, we can talk.
First, we'll walk over, but he will remain standing.
Vulcan will also walk over and just kind of he's gonna stand off to the side and kind of just look around the room in an attempt to just kind of notice if he sees anything. If you want, I'm all right doing some kind of check, but
Yeah.
he's just kind of looking around.
Yeah, give me an awareness check.
Now can I give you investigating?
This one I will take investigating.
All right. That's gonna be a 9. Rolling hot tonight.
I mean, behind him, he has a cool bookshelf. You might like that. You like books. It's about.
Well, I'm not gonna walk over to the bookshelf mid conversation, but I'll keep that in mind.
All right. What do we know about this job? Like,
So from what the guild told you, you picked it up. It is a missing group of children were taken into caves, and the people who went to go save them also went missing. So they're trying to get adventurers help from outside to help save the people in this cave and or get to the bottom of what's happening in it.
So, yeah, we'll, I mean, the job's just getting some people out of a cave, right?
Yes, for the most part, is maybe more than getting them out. It seems that something else might be keeping them in that we might need to deal with. They're just a group of kids, they were playing by the beach, and they stayed out a little too late. A storm rolled in and they disappeared. So the parents got together, a little search party, and they also went. And most of them didn't make it back. About 3 of them did, but they're not them anymore.
What do you mean that they ain't them no more? Like, are they are they like something like me, or they something like my friend here? Like, there's multiple ways not to be like you were before.
Think that would have been fate they would have preferred. They're in the church if you need to talk to them.
He would look over uh at his boss and the smart one and be like, I don't know, do we need to talk to him, or are we just gonna go all offense, no defense, and just run for them, get their caves? Like, what's the plan?
It's just to warn you, they haven't talked to us. They just have been rambling.
I mean, have you listened to me yet? It's like rambling something these guys are used to.
Yeah, no, you may fit in well. And he starts coughing and picks up like a rag from next to him and coughs, and it's just like a black bile is in it, and he like quickly closes it and throws it into a trash can next to him. I'm sorry, this is so much stress. I just I just trying to make my town prosper and be good, and I just become the mayor and all this stuff goes wrong. I don't know what I can do.
Guys, it might be a unicorn.
No, no, I have a sneaking suspicion it's worse than a unicorn.
Well,
uh,
right.
At this level, if it's a unicorn, I'm fucked.
Yeah, we all are. All right, he'll Ferris will like listen, and then when he's done, notice that he hacked up black stuff, I guess, but not really say anything because whatever. Um, you know, flesh bags hack up weird stuff all the time. I'm sure it's fine. Um, but he'll turn to Vulcan and be like, "Hey, do we need to talk to people? Is that something you think we need to do?" Smart guy.
it might behoove us to talk to at least one of those who remain.
What do hooves have to do with it?
It's just an expression.
It's a weird expression.
Uh, if behoove is an expression, then is there like a D hoove and a C hoove? Like, what's going on with that?
Pardon their lack of intelligence, Mayor. I am curious, since we have you here. When did your sickness begin?
Yes, my sickness. So I was been a mayor for about 2 years now, but the sickness has only been around for about 2 weeks now. This strange happening started. The children disappeared about 3 days ago, but recently the fish have been dwindling in supply a little bit, and the people seem to be acting strange. It's just around the time that started, I think I've gained a little bit of a cold.
So Vulcan's gonna walk over to the trash can where he threw away uh, the towel, and he's gonna pick it up and just kind of like holding it like on a corner, not touching the black ichor or anything. This is more than just a cold. You might want to do some research. See if anybody else has similar symptoms. And then he's just gonna kind of like spit some flame out, because he's a dragon folk, and he's just gonna burn up the towel and the ichor.
It smells just horrid when you do it. It's like setting corpses on fire. Um, and in doing so, he like peers over at you. uh, no, it is not
maybe not a normal sickness, but it is also become quite common. uh, and then I think he's gonna look at you, and you looking a little closer. You're the first one to step a little closer to him since we stepped into the room into the light. Give me an awareness check, please.
Everybody?
It would be Vulcan since he stepped closer to him, as you guys all kind of stood away and no one sat at the desk.
Yeah, Ferris is just waving his hand. Just, oh, Vulcan, come on!
I'm guessing this is going to be a perceiving thing versus investigating.
I would give investigating as well.
All right.
There
Soft
we
20.
There we go.
There we go.
Had to get the bat out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you step closer to him and he like turned to talk to you, you noticed on like right where his chin meets his neck, there was what looked like the forming of some scales.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna bank that knowledge for the moment. I'll come back to that when we're not in the office.
But yes, if you would like to see the patients, I understand, but I think it's fruitless, truly, and would much rather see our children returned.
Yeah, we'll get on it. Don't worry about it. We took the job, we'll get it done.
Thank you for your time, Mayor. I think we will depart now and work on bringing the children back.
Okay, if that's
I do, I'm left with a few questions for you all. Like, where are these people being held? Like, I think my friend Vulcan and Boss here said that we were gonna go talk to at least one of them, or that at least that was a good idea or something like that. Uh, where are they at? Like, I don't want to be walking around your city going like, "Hey, let me talk to these crazy folk."
He said they're in the church, Boris.
Oh,
I caught that. Come on, man.
and where's that?
if you leave this building and take a right, it's right on the top of the hill. And the cave, if you leave the building and take a left and another left right after the building, it's a stairway right down to the beach, and that will lead you to the caves.
So I gotta go left and right and left. Gotcha.
Vulcan, did you get that?
I appreciate you understanding who is not directionally challenged. I understand where we need to go.
Yeah, right to the church, left and left to the beach.
That's why you're the boss.
You're goddamn right it is.
Taboris holds up both his hands, and you all realize he has two left hands on.
Boris, you put the wrong hands on again.
Ferris will, assuming Taboris is okay with it, Ferris will reach over and just twist one of them around. There you go. Good as new.
That's
Just-
gonna be. That's gonna make holding the sword a little weird, there, boss. Probably gonna fix that before we go into the cave or whatever.
Yeah, whatever, dude. No, it's fine. Your bones, man. You do what you want with
It's the new style of reverse grip.
them. Reverse hands.
And I think with that, the group would probably just walk out.
I imagine we do this
Before-
right as we're starting to walk out.
Yeah, as you go to walk out, Badger, does a 22 beat your reflex?
Yes.
Let me check. Yeah, it does.
Let me look at my 12 reflex. Hold on.
This mayor grabs your wrist and he looks at you. His eyes are not the same. They're just like covered over black, and he just stares at you for a second. Um, Adam and Corey, you don't see any difference when you look at the mayor. If you looked at all, you just see him like it looks like him and Vulcan are shaking hands right now. Um,
Okay.
Does
but
Vulcan look surprised?
oh, just like they're shaking hands on the deal, from what you guys can tell.
Okay.
But
Alright.
yeah, Vulcan, you hear.
I told you you couldn't save us. Why are you here?
And he lets your hand go, and you're free to walk out. And everybody else, you looks like they just shook hands, and Vulcan's now back to normal. But yeah, you see this, and you look at a Vulcan. He's looks exactly the same as they did when before the conversation started.
Got to bludgeon that mayor in the face, dude. All right.
So
Um,
Vulcan will just turn around. You guys will see his face, and he's just completely deadpan, ready to walk out.
Alright, so are we gonna be making a left and a left, or are we making a right and going up the hill?
No, we're making a ride to the church.
Yeah,
We
up on the
should
hill.
make a right to go to the church.
Oh, all right. I'm just double checking. You know, sometimes you guys come up with a plan, and I'm kind of left behind, so I always gotta ask questions. There ain't no way that I'm just gonna get away with it. Like, come on.
You guys heading up to the church then?
Once we clear out of the building, and get walking down the streets, I'm gonna pull the two of them into like a little side alley, and with the idea of just trying to duck out of public view of prying eyes.
I mean, as soon as you start making turns, Taboris will follow.
Neat. Yeah. So end up ducking down an alley, out of prying views. Do I get the idea that that is successful?
Yeah, the
Nobody's
streets
near who's
are
watching.
pretty much you're out once you're out of like the main little fish stall area you guys were in now, the streets seem pretty dead for the most part, so it's not hard to find a quiet spot.
All right, Ferris. Look, here's the deal. There's some not so good things happening in this town. I know that's obvious. The mayor has more than just a sickness. I don't know how to describe it. Upon doing research for this quest, I came across some peculiar information. It he heavy sighs. Some things happened. I had a book that appeared before me. I did not purchase it, I did not take it from the library. It just appeared. And it was a journal. I began reading the journal. And I believe something has now bound itself to me. Something to do with this city. Just when we were leaving, the mayor shook my hand, and it was not as I believe you saw. Because had you seen, Boris would have taken action. I don't know how to explain what he looked like, but it wasn't him. And whatever it was had a message. The same message I received a night ago. You can't save us. I don't like what's happening in this town. I think we should stop it if we can. But I don't know if we can.
So as soon as you finish your sentence, you see Taboris rubbing his hands together, which makes a peculiar sound as one hand has the cestus on it and the other is just bone. So it's like steel rubbing against bone. And he's like, "Oh ho ho, we're about to make a name for ourselves."
All right. So what's giving you this message? The kids?
Would I understand that it's the kids? It's kind of
Because
been a
you
high
can't
pitched.
save- Because you can't save us implies it's some combination of the people in the caves or whatever. In
So-
Ferris's mind.
You would recognize this voice as like a kid voice, so you assume this is the kid. And the journal itself seemed like it was written from maybe a different perspective. So this is a second person now telling us you can't save us.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So the true. So the perspective of the journal, I believe, was from an adult humanoid that more or less divulged into madness with a message scribbled in the end of the journal in blood. You can't save us. And the message I received from the mayor was a child's voice saying, you can't save us.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like being told what I can and cannot do. You all know this. You kind of just point at me and be like, go do this thing, and let me do my thing. And so, yeah, I don't really like the fact that there's just weird voices saying we can't do things. That just ain't right. Let's go talk to the crazy people that like to ramble around and talk all nonsense and stuff. Apparently, I'm gonna fit in there. That's a first for me. Uh
Right.
you heard that, right? Like you said I will fit in. That's super weird, right?
You still got that journal?
Yes, you do have the journal.
Okay. I do have the journal, yes.
Weird shit's going on. Is it the same? Or did it change? Have you opened it here?
Not since we've been here, no.
Alright. Divorce is right. I don't like shit telling me I can't do something that pisses me off. Fuck that journal. Fuck those kids. We're gonna save those kids.
Fuck those kids, we're gonna go save them.
They can't fucking tell me what to do.
Perhaps if we go to the church, I may be able to have a better understanding of what we're dealing with if we can talk to one of those who I assume is now infected with whatever may be going on here. It may bear fruit, it may bear not. Or it may not bear fruit.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Yeah, let's go talk to the crazy people or whatever, and then we'll go to the beach, I guess.
Boss, you think I'm crazy? Like you said I would fit in. Like you think I'm crazy?
Vulcan is gonna tap Taboris on the shoulder. Maybe just a little bit, buddy. Maybe just a little bit.
Oh,
Boris, you forgot your skin. Yeah, I think you're a little crazy.
I mean, that wasn't my fault. It was just a weird mishap when they tried to bring me back after I died the first time.
As we go to leave the alley, I want to do like a quick, just kind of like a look around, like look over my shoulder, look left, look right, see if there's any anything out of the ordinary.
Do you want to roll me a awareness? I will not take investigating, but I will take perceiving.
Damn it.
Yeah.
May
I'll
I
do that.
also roll? Because
Yeah.
Okay.
And me too.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to look can do a looky.
It's me a 4.
I got a 12.
I need to stop closing this character sheet.
Eavesdropping.
Oh, my bad.
He's a spy.
Hey, there we go.
There it
What the hell is going on?
There we go. just a-
All of a
something
sudden,
can't reach.
Taboris's mouth opens, and you all see like a strange piece of obsidian kind of roll against his teeth, and then he closes it real quick, and then it floats back up into his head.
The fuck was that?
Oh, I can't believe I never showed you my rock before. And he'll smack the back of his head, and
Don't
this
do it
like
again, man.
like this like marble-sized piece of obsidian comes flying out of his eye socket, and he'll hold it up. And as you look at it, it's almost like the light seems to like be drawn to this piece of obsidian. Now, Kobe, what did I notice while I'm doing this?
You don't notice anything super out of the ordinary. The streets seem pretty dead. It's pretty clear, truthfully. There's nothing wrong out here. Pretty calm. It's raining a little heavier now. The storm's rolling in, so people have kind of gone inside for shelter, it seems.
And he's like, "See, like, it's a good rock. Like, you act like it's weird or something." Then he just pops it back in his eye socket, and it just fades into the darkness that is the inside of his skull.
Hey guys, it's Joey, and I've got a whale of a tale story from Game Master Mondays for you to listen to.
You've lived a sinner's life. Now you've died a sinner's death.
The first heartbreak is how good it felt to be enveloped in something that didn't hurt. I don't care if it was dark, it was still mine for a moment. I'm so tired.
What goes through your mind as you float through this day after day, night after night?
I should have done more.
I've suffered worse storms than this in my bloody sleep. Give me your all, I say! Come on!
Stay with me, Lord, because I am weak, and I need your strength that I may not fall so often.
Starting November 4th on Game Master Monday, climb aboard the worthy Mapple, sail the Stygian Sea, brave the depths of hell, and find salvation in our next Game Master Monday miniseries, Hell Whalers. Available everywhere you enjoy podcasts.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Sounds interesting to me. Let's get back to the pod.
Hey, it's not my fault they forgot
Love
to put the
him.
brain in an old mage. Like, they took that shit out and they forgot to put it back. Like, I used to be a mage. Like, I used to be smart and shit.
Paris is gonna start walking to the church. Just
Taboris does not stop talking.
Uh-oh. Battle map. We're gonna have to punch some people.
You guys can bring yourself to the entrance right here. If you want to pop the character tokens in.
Oh shit.
Entrance here. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Entrance is okay.
The red and white squares are like bed cots with the three, or just bed cots on the battle map for you.
Okay.
Let me pull up my descriptor of this though. Yeah, as you guys walk into this like small, decrepit church, you see a number of people in the front, just like aimlessly praying to this statue of a weird, figure that none of you guys can recognize at first notice. Just a deep, continuous hum of like prayer from the three of them. To the left of you, you see, three cots with three sick people rambling nonsense. Sorry, I get easily distracted, Badger.
My bad.
But yeah, the three sick patients are sitting to the left of you, rambling some nonsense and completely ignored by the people praying. And you look around you, it is deep red curtains hang over all the windows, making it pretty dark in here. The pews themselves are all cracked, looking kind of decrepit, as like it's not a lot of people come to this church.
Okay. I want to do something, but I need to look up and see something first, real quick. What is menacing used for?
If I stare at the statue hard enough, can I make some kind of check about that?
Yes, indeed you can. I will take a. Actually, no. I need to make a check against you for you staring at it.
Uh-oh. You done goofed.
No, I said what I said the way I said.
Does 19 beat your will?
Damn it.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
I don't think he's rolled below a 15.
Okay, so as you stare at this, a flash like rushes through your head. You see quick images like shuddering through like for milliseconds of like tentacles, babies, dead people, fish, rotting corpses, like just continuous life cycle, death cycle over and over again. And your mind starts getting confused, and you are shaken for the next 30 minutes. And you cannot recognize the name of this god, but it feels like it is on the tip of your tongue, screaming to be said, but you can't say it. You don't know what it is. And it is like pounding in your head, and that's why you are shaken for the next 30 minutes.
Love it.
Fuck
All right,
me.
Ferris is going to immediately walk over to one of the people, spouting nonsense.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, let's hear some nonsense.
You can't hear it from here. Like it's just barely under their breath. Is what you can hear from standing up next to them as they're on the ground.
Okay. I'm trying to. Okay. I wish to impress upon this person the importance of answering our questions through
What are you trying to
a
throw?
physical act of menacing, but I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm going to pick up. Well, are there any like loose stones or anything nearby?
Bunch of loose stone. This seems like one of the columns is pretty much like falling apart. That's holding this place up. You could
Cool.
pick off one of those.
I'm going to try and pick one up that's roughly the size of one of these people's heads. I'm going to walk over to him. And I'm not going to lean close. But I'm going to say, hey, we got some questions, and it's in your best interest to answer them. And then I'm going to squeeze the stone to, like, break it right in front of their face.
Roll me that menacing check.
Please be good. 19.
Yeah. So their rambling gets a little louder. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I can't help you, I'm sorry, I can't help you, I'm sorry. And their eyes start crying. They're as just they are unable to say anything other than these ramblings. And they say that for a few seconds, then go back to just right under their breath. And as they said, one of them said this, all three of them at the same time answered you in the same harmonious voice.
I'm going to slap him.
Okay.
Knock it off!
So
So, what do I need to do?
roll me an attack.
Are they restrained to these?
Nope,
Bed?
just laying down.
So that's just a strength check, right?
Yep.
19.
You hit. Roll me that damage.
What is just a straight? It's just
1d4.
Yeah, it's probably just a D4.
okay.
Unless your hammer's still out.
He's not going to use that against him. He's trying to get information, not break bones. Was it plus strength or just the D4?
Plus strength, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, so unarmed, without a brass knuckle or anything like that, is just 1 plus strength.
Oh, 1 plus strength. Okay, whoops. Then it's 4 damage.
Yeah. As you punch this body,
Yeah. Slapping him.
slapping him. Sorry. As you slap this creature, I mean humanoid, definitely not a creature. What? Shh. But yeah, it's like head like twist to the side, and then it just looks at you and says, please kill us, please. I don't and where you slapped it, it's like the print of it, all blood red coral starts sprouting profusely from their face, and like almost taking over like a virus, like spreading blood red coral and then down their neck. And all three of them shoot up at the same time. Please roll initiative.
Okay. Did he look lucid when he said that?
Though he did look lucid when he said those things.
Right. And then it took over again. Okay.
Yep. Let me figure out how to pop these bad boys in there.
Boop.
Kobe, right click, add to turn order.
Thank you.
I like how we were all like by one bed each.
It's intentional.
Oh, another question. Is he the one I'm next to the only one that said that before the coral
Yes,
happened?
that was singular.
Okay.
Let me.
Oh, we fighting these things now, boss? Oh, come on. All offense, no defense, right?
Yeah, fuck him up.
I'm actually in range of all three of them.
The one thing I forgot to roll before session, all the red ones have pre-rolled initiative to make life easy. I forgot what these fuckers.
Oh, so we are fighting them. That sucks. Well,
I mean, they're definitely hostile at the moment. Maybe
Yeah.
you don't have to kill them, but they're definitely hostile.
Oh no, they're dying.
I mean, yeah, we're going to beat the shit out of them. There's no
Oh no,
question.
they're dying.
Starting us off with who? Oh, I don't know who's tokens who's yet. I think that's Badger's character.
Yeah,
so
the
that'd
red
be,
and black one's mine.
so that would be Vulcan going First, as all these creatures have shot up and have all started sprouting like blood red coral from parts of their body. Some of them have just like scales. One of them, the one on the bottom, has like gills just like covering their eyes now.
Ugh. I don't like that.
He
That's
Breathing through his
nasty.
eyes.
Oof.
So can it be assumed that, like, before we got to the city, I would have cast mage armor as a ritual, since it lasts for 8 hours?
Yeah, you're smart enough to do that. You guys, anything you would have had prepared, which I think you're the only one who would have things prepared. You guys are,
I do have a lot of things prepared, but
yeah.
all right. So after I guess while these things are bursting, and manifesting the way they are, Vulcan would pull out a kite shield. He would grab a bladeless hilt from his belt that was under his robes, and he's gonna like hold the hilt up to his mouth, and just like you saw him do with the towel, he's gonna spit flame into it, and the sword is going to ignite, as this is a fire blade, and he's going to just swing twice at. Well, let me slow down. He's gonna swing once at the guy in front of him. Does a 15 hit his AR?
And it does.
Okay, and this is just, I believe this just does 1d6 fire damage.
Hmm.
Plus intellect.
So it is plus
Yeah.
intellect? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, let's see, that's 5 fire damage.
Both of the ones who have been hit are considered bloodied at this point.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
They're just dudes who are like dying.
Let's see.
True, but I
think
assume, ocean life abomination people would be tougher than that. I'm sure others will be. It's all good.
Guys are fresh.
And
Yeah.
then he's just gonna rinse and repeat and do that again.
Huh.
Ooh. Does an 8 hit its AR?
No, it does not.
Okay. So I believe Vulcan slices into this thing, goes for a second one, but is so like astounded that the first hit did so well that he ends up missing the second one, and then that's going to be his turn.
Which brings us to
Come on, man, you missed.
the one who.
I mean, he was right there in front of you. He's like 5 feet in front of you.
I hope you don't kill yours so I can talk shit to you.
I really hope I missed now.
What's gonna be very funny is if I clean house, because there's a possibility of me just sweeping these guys up.
Does a 19 beat your AR, Vulcan?
Mine. The 16 is the one by Corey.
Oh, my bad. I had clicked on that one to change it, so I thought that was the highlighter. My bad. 16. Does a 19 beat yours, Corey?
Yes, it will.
I should have, honestly, I should have just. You said AR, right?
Yeah.
You should have just.
I should have
taken
just rolled with it. My AR is 20.
You should have just said no.
My bad. I heard a high number. I was like, "Oh, fuck that shit." Wait, fuck.
Oh, no, it's okay.
All right, roll the damage.
Okay.
Why
This is
can't
gonna be-
your characters ever roll like this, Lesh?
That is. So shut up. Damn.
Ooh.
That is
Whoa.
4 sharp damage.
Poor Lesh cashing strays.
I know.
How much?
Fuck.
Or what damage?
Sharp.
Sharp.
Sharp. I heard starve damage, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Hunger.
It's like I don't need to eat though, y'all. So I should not take hunger
Yeah,
damage.
oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not hungry. 4 pokey damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And that will be that one's turn, bringing us next to who?
Uh-oh.
It's the one
Uh,
by
Oh, swinging
Ferris.
me.
Oh Jesus. There it is. Figuring out MCing on Roll20 is fun. How do I get to him? Okay. So the one by you, the other one without blood. 1d20
Was the
plus
one that
2.
that I smacked, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's looking bad.
Oh
That.
my god!
I mean,
does,
yeah.
does 122 hit your AR?
Sure clears it. Yep, 100%.
Does a 5 hit your AR?
No, 5 isn't gonna do it.
Does this creature go to like scratch at you with like the coral that have grown onto its fingers and just kind of harmlessly tink off the
Yeah,
metal?
next arm, like, knock that off.
Bringing us to Ferris.
Okay, I'm going to. So, okay, quick question. For the remnant for the weapon manifestation, does that cost me anything?
I mean, you already had it manifested. You never said you unmanifested it
Earlier.
after. I was assuming you once you went to go mode, you were keeping a go mode after seeing and hearing all the
Probably.
weird shit.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because if it costs something, that's fine. Okay, then I'm going to, smack its hand away with one arm, and then with the other arm, bring the hammer down. Does a 10 beat its AR?
That does not beat its AR.
All right. I'll try again. Does a 24 beat its AR?
That will definitely beat its AR.
Okay, damage 7. So okay.
Yeah,
Is this
please
all?
roll me a 1d20. No butt modifiers.
Uh-oh. 4.
Yeah, so as your hammer smashes into this, the body like crumbles for a second and you see the wound start leaking like a dark ooze. And then that ooze hardens as a tentacle is sprouted out of it and it pushes itself off the ground, standing back up.
The fuck?
So, to recap, he comes and claws at me. I smack his hand away. I try and hit him with a hammer, and it doesn't work. And then I bring it down again. I said, knock it off! And I hit him with it, and he hits the ground, and then a tentacle pushes him back up.
Yeah,
He's
out of the
"Oh."
wound, the liquid falls out of the wound and hardens and pushes him back up, standing back up on his feet.
Vulcan, I don't think these guys are going to be really helpful here.
We could try to group them together. I may have an idea.
That's my turn.
And that'll bring us to the one in front of Vulcan, who is going to try to claw at you as well. Let's not roll 100 again. Will a 8 beat your AR?
No,
Okay.
it will not.
So yeah, it sadly tinks off you, trying to off your shadowy mage armor, not shadowy armor, your mage armor, tinks off that, and that will be its turn, bringing us to. How do I say your character's name again, Corey? Just to remind me.
Taboris.
Taboris. Okay.
Yep.
It'll be your turn, Taboris.
All right. So I need to look and see if I have to call this before. Yeah. So I'm gonna Fury. When I make a melee attack, I gain +2 to my attack rolls, but enemies get TA against me. And my mental defenses go down by 2. Not that they could get much lower, if we're being honest here. And I'm gonna swing at the one that just popped back up. That's freaking scary. My long arms extend out, bringing my greatsword or broadsword down onto him for 22 to hit
That'll do it.
for 6 damage
All right, please roll me a d20.
for an 8.
Yeah, you as you slice in, this time the wound leaks out and stays leaking as it falls to the ground dead.
Hey
I
boss,
had that one.
that right there is how you take care of something like that. And then he's gonna spin around and smack the one that's in front of Vulcan
I'll gesture to
again,
the blood on my
using
hammer. I had that one.
again using Fury for 24 to hit.
Yep.
Ah, I'm one talent away from that being a crit for 8 damage.
Yeah, please roll me a d20.
How's
That's
a
a
crit?
crit.
Yeah, it stays down.
And then
Lone fight
I
left.
sadly will have to end my turn with 1 AP.
Which would be bring us back up to the top of the round. With Vulcan.
Thank you, Taboris. Let me aid you in combat now. And because I'm not in melee range of something, I am going to cast Beam of Fire.
Phew.
Does a 14 hit its AR?
Yes.
It's going to take 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hold over my last AP. That'll be my turn.
Bringing us to the one that just was singed, who has watched his two brethren fall, is going to take a swing at Tiberius in front of him.
He will have TA.
Ooh. Oop. For a 13.
It will not do it. It will bounce off my bony arms.
This bounces off. He recoils slightly, bringing us to who is
That's me.
oh Ferris.
Okay. Move up 5 feet. And
Can you go diagonal one since it's still the same AP cost?
oh, there. Yeah.
No, down one from there.
Oh, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, because down one gives us flanking.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll... Okay. Boop. And then I'm gonna smack it with a hammer. 17 to hit for 6 damage.
Yeah, can you please roll me a d20?
17.
The creature stays down as this hammer smashes through the coral, and it crumbles in front of you.
You just gotta hit him hard enough. Okay.
I mean, don't I know that I already hit? I took like 2 of them out. Like
Now,
those things weren't very fun.
those 3 dudes up there. Do they look like they are actively going to attack us?
They look like they didn't even realize you were doing something back here. They are just praying away.
Okay.
Do we want to go up there and talk with them fellows up there? Like, I feel like they may know something.
Is combat over?
Yes, combat is officially over.
I feel
As-
like if we go... Okay.
Never mind.
Sorry. Just as the combat ends, everybody's taking a second. Can I need to do a quick roll? Cause roll. Oh, give me the thing. D20. 2. Does a 10 be any of your guys' will?
Yes.
Oh. Oh no. Yep.
So
Actively, my will is like 4.
9.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Sorry, 5.
So yeah, you guys are if you want to make a note somewhere on your sheet that you are starting to get influenced by this town. Um
I'm gonna just put it at like value of 1 for now.
Yep.
Is that okay? I have it under dark influence in my journal.
Perfect.
I have it under town influence.
I'm good.
Hey, boss, I feel like everything is just going just fine. That was a good way to get the blood pumping, don't you think? Oh, it was a lot of fun. We heading down into the cave now. We heading down in the cave now.
Whoa, what were those things? ARs by chance?
I think that's 12.
I was
Okay.
gonna say 11 or 12 for sure.
Because I forgot to factor in shaken into the 2 rolls that did hit, but it wouldn't have made a difference.
Oh yeah, I
It would've
forgot
still
to
hit.
even bring that up. My bad. But yeah, as you guys are talking, uh Ferris, as your would you think your hand would manifest after a battle, or do you keep it up?
It would demanifest, I think. Once combat's over and we take a second, I'd probably turn it back into a regular hand.
Yeah, you notice a strange ring around your finger. It is like a deep black with looks like almost like a tentacle wrapping around. If you try to spin it, almost like is infinitely wrapping around itself.
Okay, I'm gonna try and take it off. I
It
did
hurt
that on there.
really, really bad, like super duper bad, like ripping off like your own finger if you try to pull on it. And I will send
I would
you
like to make
that.
an Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'll wait. Gonna say I'd like to make an intelligence check because Ferris isn't gonna let a fucking ring tell him what to do. This is some bullshit. But if there
No.
are actual effects,
You want to keep ripping? We can make a check. Yeah. Let's see the rules to rip your own finger off in Mythcraft. We can make them up right now.
I think Ferris would be smart enough to go to the smart guy to see if he can look into it.
okay, so
Paris, maybe.
yeah, he'll try and pull it off. It'll hurt. Damn it! Fuck. Vulcan, you know what this is? And I'll walk over and show it to him. Damn thing won't come off.
I would investigate.
Yeah, give me an give me an investigation check or an intelligence check of some kind.
Can I give you Arcana?
Yeah, you can.
22.
Yeah,
Arcana is plus 10.
you would know this to expect it a magical ring of foul play. For the listeners, obviously in world it's a little, it kind of can just twist fate for somebody when someone tries to affect somebody else. But when I roll a d20 to affect Adam's character directly, he can make me roll 2d20 and pick which dice I use once a day. When you're looking at this with that high of a roll, you can tell this item has a curse on it. What it is, you can't tell, but it is cursed.
I knew it. I knew there was some kind of curse on this thing.
That quite the ring you got. When did you find this? It's not a very keen-looking ring. It appears to have a curse on it.
No, hell, my haunter or some bullshit.
I can't quite tell what the curse is, but if it came from this place, it can't be anything good.
Okay. So what? How do we get it off?
We may just have to wait until we get back to the guild.
Sucks. This place is stupid. It just showed up on my hand after we killed those guys.
So you just had a magic item appear?
When I put my hammer away, it was on my hand.
Curious.
Especially since they asked us to kill them, and I look at the one that asked us to do it.
Like
Dick.
twitching on the ground.
Yeah.
Like trying to regrow coral slowly, but it's like unable to do so. It's like keeps trying to regenerate.
I'm curious. After our interaction with the mayor, this pocket watch manifested into my pocket.
You stole his
believe
pocket
this.
watch?
I did not steal it.
I mean, if it ends up in your pocket after we leave, I do feel like that's something more like stealing than like whatever you're trying to claim it is. Like that's just kind of weird, my friend.
What I'm curious about is if I've had something manifest. Yeah. You've had something manifest. To Boris, have you had any items manifest yet?
You see him look up a little bit, like he's thinking.
Up from the sky falls. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I don't think anything is manifested on me. I think I am kind of like a scary enough manifestation as it is. Most people are just like weirded out when I walk down the street, acting like they never seen bones before.
Interesting. And you're not wrong. I believe that if we are to talk to the three individuals praying to the statue, good things will not come. I tried to determine what the statue was as we walked in, and not good things happened. I do not suggest looking at the statue for very long.
Ferris was fully looking at the statue when you said that. What, that fucking thing?
Vulcan would put his hands over Ferris's eyes. Yes, that thing.
They'll kind of push her against the way. Be like, yeah, whatever. Fine, I'll look at the stupid statue. Boris, don't look at the statue.
What statue are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Alright. We going down to the beach now? I feel like the beach will be a fun place to be, right? Like those things had like fish bones and weird gills in places. I feel like we need. Yeah, that. I feel like we need to go down to the beach.
I feel like we collected all the information here that we needed to know what we're up against.
Oh, before they started attacking that one over there, and I'll point at the one. After I slapped him, he was like lucid for a sec, but he just asked me to kill him. So I don't know if that's anything.
I mean, normally when I get slapped, I get livid too.
Lucid, not livid.
Oh.
I am to understand that this town is probably cursed, and they were fighting against the curse until it fully took over. If I had to make a guess, and if God needed me to make a roll for this guess, I would say the 3 individuals praying to that statue are also already infected and are probably agents of whatever hell is taking over this city.
I mean,
So
are
we
you
can do
saying then
them a,
that we should go chop their heads off too?
we can do them a favor and end their existence, or deal with it later. It's your call, Ferris. You're the leader.
He's going to genuinely think about it, but I think he's going to actually. Could I make an intelligence check to have him try and put, or have him sort of reach a theory about this curse, not based off of anything other than his own mind?
Sure.
Okay. He's going to, again, the rare occasion that he actually thinks about something, he goes like fully still, which is a little disconcerting because when he goes fully still, he actually goes fully still. Not like people where they still sometimes have those micro movements and like chest rising and falling and stuff. He just freezes in place for a hot second.
I think while you're freezing in place, Chaboris is like chattering with his teeth.
Um, but he'll think about it for a little bit, and sort of come back to movement, and like sort of shift again back towards Vulcan, and say, "What are the odds that killing whatever's in the cave or whatever will deal with the curse everywhere else?" That makes sense? Is that a thing? Is that how those work?
God.
I don't know if that was a question for Vulcan or for God. So,
I mean, he's
I guess kind of
asking
both.
Vulcan.
True.
Yeah, but like if Vulcan would know.
With the little bit of research you I guess would know and what you think, just making like a perception, these guys look pretty fucked. I mean, like it wasn't just like outgrowing, like their body was completely like disfigured and dysmorphed. So maybe, but it's kind of hard to tell because you've only seen people at a starting stage of infection, and then these ones who are like starting to take over. So you don't have too much to go off of.
The question,
These
I guess. Sorry, go ahead. My apologies.
I say just a little more. The priest, if you look at these guys, are a little bit farther along. Like they have like the gill slits over the eye, or like full coral neck that you're looking at them. Like full fist hands with like coral claws and stuff. But they're all just praying, and they seem a little farther into the transformation, maybe. But it's kind of hard to make a consensus of what the other side of it would look like, or any sort of reversal.
Well, I think the question more is like if we kill whatever's causing it, is anything infected by, like, would these guys basically like just sort of drop dead?
Like, does the infection cease to exist, and anybody who is infected is, hunky dory now?
Yeah.
Is it a curse? Is it an infection? Is it a virus? Like, if we cut the head off of the snake, does the body
happens to
still
the body?
rot, or does the body like dissipate?
I think there would still be it would still be what you can tell. It seems to be more than just an infection, just a curse. Like the mental things you've seen so far, it seems to be something quite stronger that it's gonna linger.
So this place is fucked.
I mean, from what I'm understanding, we're gonna have to go full on scorched earth. Right? That's the saying, right, Vulcan? I heard you say that before.
I would not normally jump to that conclusion, but I do believe this city will need to be fully cleansed.
Now, do we want to do that before we take care of the big bad thing, or do we want to come by and play sweep up after?
Truthfully, I think we should deal with whatever is causing this, and then contact the guild to bring in reinforcements.
And he'll let go of the javelin he was about to draw out.
As you guys are conversating here, the camera slowly pans out and back up into the sky, and we find Lesh sitting on the dock.
Well, that was it for today's chapters, my friends. I am getting quite parched, and I think I need to find myself another drink before I continue.
Thank you for listening to episode 37 of Tales of Yavard. We hope you enjoyed listening, and we would love it if you would let us know. Catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok under Tales of Yavard Podcast. Links to the link tree are in the episode description. If you really enjoyed the episode, give us a rating on whichever podcatcher you use. Tell your friends and spread the word. The best place to get a hold of any of us is going to be our Discord, where we even let the Discord vote on which one of Lesh's tales we were going to do today. If you want to be around for future events like that, you have to be in the Discord.